Hello people's internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay, so just before this video starts, I would just like to point out that I'm aware that my background right now looks a little bit dark and I don't really have an excuse because I was just feeling lazy. I did not want to go set up other lights and put them over there and there to light my background. I just literally, there's no excuse. I was lazy, okay? I'm a horrible person, I know. But also, my outfit right now in this video, I mean, I look like a good 6 out of 10, you know? So, it's better than what I usually look. So, like, let's just applaud me for that. But anyways, for today's video, I'm going to be doing a best books of 2018 video, which every single person on BookTube right now is currently doing.
So hashtag I'm unique.
I originally wasn't going to do one of these videos because everyone is doing them, as I've just said. And I like to be a bit different with my videos and not kind of follow stuff that everyone's doing. But I feel like it's kind of necessary to do one of these videos, so here we are, folks. So I have got 6 books that I'm ready to show you guys that were my 6 favorite books of the year that I read. Some of these books did not come out in 2018, but I read them in 2018 and they became one of my favorite books. So there you go. Let's just get straight into the video and talk about my 6 books. I'm also doing this in order. I'm so freaking organized. I love myself. So the first book that I have to talk to you guys about is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. A lot of people didn't realize that I only read this year in 2018 for the first time. It was not a reread for me. This is the first time I've ever read this book. Very shocked. Kind of shocked myself, honestly, that I went so long without a Peter Kavinsky in my life. But ever since I read this, I've been blessed with Peter Kavinsky, and we're also getting a sequel for the movie of To All the Boys I've Loved Before. So I'm very excited because that means I get to see more Peter Kavinsky in my life. And I've said Peter Kavinsky so many times in this one little section of this video. But you know what? We're going to say it one more time just for fun. Peter Kavinsky. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this book is about, but in case you don't, I got you. And this book is about a girl named Lara Jean who writes letters to her crushes whenever she is like feeling so overwhelmed. And then one day these letters get sent out. Will she get love? Will there be a happy ever after? Will she get a letter back? Will she get a text back? I mean, I can't. So Lara Jean, fingers crossed for you, boo. I actually did a reading vlog on this book when I read it when I was on my holiday. I'll leave that video linked down below if you want to go watch my reading vlog of me reading this book and see my reactions when I read this, because my reaction when I finished this book in particular is really funny. It's just so funny. I won't spoil the video for you in case you haven't seen it, but I'll leave a link down below. Go watch it because this book ends in a huge cliffhanger. So my reaction, trust me, just go watch it.
Honestly, red is definitely my color. Like, I'm living.
The next book that I have to talk to you guys about is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and I only read this book also in 2018. I was very behind the hype train, okay? And I also read it because it was becoming a movie and I wanted to have read the book before I saw the movie. Kind of the same thing with To All the Boys I Loved Before. I saw it was coming a movie. I wanted to read the book before I saw the movie. And this book, I'm sure every single person in the world knows at this stage because it's been on the New York Times ever since it came out at the #1 spot, because this book is just incredible. This book follows the Black Lives Matter movement and it's just such an incredible story that I think everyone has to read. And the movie was also absolutely amazing. Like, it made me cry so many times. So excited for Angie Thomas's new release that's coming out in 2019 on the come up. I'm so excited to read that. And yeah, if you have not read this, highly recommend that you do. I don't know why you haven't already, so go read it. So I just realized I haven't been saying what numbers these are because clearly I wasn't prepared. Like, I said I was prepared, but obviously I wasn't. To All the Boys was number 6. Hate You Give is number 5. So now we're moving on to my top 4. There you go. I love when I'm trying to actually bring this video back together. Coming in at number 4 of my top books of 2018 is What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. This should be like no surprise to literally anyone that this book is on this list because everyone knows Adam Silvera and Becky Albertalli are my favorite authors. So obviously they were going to be on this list. Like, no one's shocked. Like, literally that gif pretends to be shocked is everyone's expression right now about me holding up this book. So if you guys don't know what this book is about, it's about a guy named Ben and a guy named Arthur who meet each other at the post office, and then they never exchange names or numbers and they kind of get separated, and then they both like really fancy the other person and they're like, oh my god, I wish he was my man. Kind of like me with Reese when I read Akatar, but you know, he's fictional. This book is just so freaking adorable and cute. I loved it so much. And also this is signed because I met them. That's also another video. I'm not going to link it down below because I'm going to be considerate and know that you can't watch every video, and that's fine. So you don't have to watch it, but if you do, it's there on my channel if you want to go find it. So now, people, we are moving on to the good stuff. We are going on to my top 3. Coming in at number 3 might actually surprise a couple of people. It kind of surprises me, but I also read so many great books this year, so I'm not surprised. And that is going to be Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. Yes, this book is coming in at number 3 on my list because you will see what the other 2 books are and you'll understand, maybe. I hope so. This is the final book in the Throne of Glass series, which we have been waiting for forever, and this book did not disappoint. It's also huge. It's nearly like 1,000 pages. It's also red. I'm wearing red. It's just a great time. And I just love this book so much. It made me very emotional. I was on the edge of my seat when I was reading this book the entire time. I was getting trust issues. I was very scared. I got every single emotion possible when I was reading this book. And that made me very happy because I like when books make me feel something, even if it makes me scared. Like, at least it made me scared, you know what I mean? Like, we love to feel emotions. So I love this book. It was just amazing, and I'm still really sad that the series is over. However, I feel like there could be hope for more books. But we will have to wait and see if that actually happens. But, you know, I kind of think there's room for more. So now we are moving on to my top 2. That is 4, Kevin. 2. And coming in at number 2, I'm honestly, guys, picking between these 2 was really freaking hard for me because literally I'm obsessed with both of these books so freaking much. And number 2 is going to go to The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This book, Evelyn Hugo is just my queen. Like, she's not even real, but she's my queen. Like, I will gladly bow down to her. She is my president. She is my everything. I love Evelyn Hugo with all of my heart. And this book is just amazing. I want everyone to read it. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. If you don't know what it's about, it's basically about this girl named Monique who works for this magazine company or newspaper. I can't remember if she's a newspaper or a magazine. I'm pretty sure it's a magazine. And then there's this famous Hollywood actress named Evelyn Hugo, and Monique gets assigned to doing an interview with Evelyn, and stuff unfolds from there. We discover loads of stuff about Evelyn Hugo's life and how she became such an amazing Hollywood actress. And this book it's just so freaking good. I know it's so hyped on book 2, but it deserves to be because this book is so good. Please, if you haven't read it, if it's on your TBR or you are thinking about reading it or buying it, just do it. Please, I am begging you because you will not regret it. This book is absolutely amazing. I just love it. Like, oh, I'm not okay. Coming in at number 1, my favorite book of 2018 is going to... That was a really failed attempt at doing a drum roll. I'm really sorry that you had to witness that. But it is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This book, I just love it so much. It's just... This book, literally, I wanted to reread it straight away when I finished it. The audiobook also for this book is amazing. Would highly recommend. And I have no idea how to explain what this book is about. So that's kind of a problem. But it's kind of just like a really confusing book to try give a synopsis to. But like, it's also not a confusing story, so I don't know why I'm saying it's confusing. So like, I'm confused right now. I'll just read what it says at the back. It says, "They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, now we rise." That's what it says at the back. If you liked Black Panther meets The Last Airbender, there you go. Here it is in book form. Enjoy. Such a good book. It's so fast-paced, and you know I love a good fast-paced book. There's lots of action. I love loads of action. There's lots of people dying. Kevin loves when characters die. Kind of sounds a bit f***ed up, but bear with me. Also has bays in here because there's bays. We always love a good bay. There's just amazing characters, amazing world. It's just so freaking good. I loved it so much. I cannot wait for the sequel that's coming out next year. I'm so excited, like so excited. If you haven't read this book, please go read it. It's also been on the New York Times for like so many weeks, so just please go read it. It's so good. There you have it, guys. They are my 6 favorite books that I read in 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it's very similar to what a video every single other person on BookTube is doing right now. But I hope mine was unique and stood out and made you feel happy and fun and fresh, as James Charles would say. So yeah, I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye, guys.